Hello students, welcome to your channel. Please like, share and subscribe your own channel, School Studies. School Studies is pleased to announce the launch of our educational website, Patel Section. After years of hard work and dedication, we are delighted to officially announce the launch. Our goal with this website is to provide our students with an easier way to learn their lesson and prepare for exams. The new website is interactive and gives better access to NCERT solution, GSEB solution, Kids Zone, and general knowledge courses and quiz. We will be constantly updating our content with helpful information, article, blogs, newsletter, new course announcements. We hope you find the new website with a fresh look, easy to access information. For any question, suggestion, feedback, or comment, please contact us today. Today we will see a video related to NCERT solution for class 7 Social Science History Chapter 3 The Delhi Sultans. In that the first question is, which ruler first established his or her capital at Delhi? So the answer is Ananga Pala, that is Tomras of the Rajput dynasty, first established his capital at Delhi. What was the language of administration under the Delhi Sultans? The language of administration under the Delhi Sultans was Persian. In whose reign did the Sultanate reach its farthest extent? During the reign of Muhammad Tulka, the Sultanate reached its farthest extent and had marched across a large part of the subcontinent. They defeated the rival armies and seized several cities. The Sultanate also collected taxes from the peasantry and dispensed justice in its realm. From which country did Ibn Battuta travel to India? Ibn Battuta was the 14th century traveler who came to India from Morocco, Africa. According to the Circle of Justice, why was it important for military commanders to keep the interest of the peasantry in mind? According to the Circle of Justice, it was important for the military commanders to keep the interest of the peasantry in mind because the salaries of the military commanders came from the revenue collected from peasants. However, the peasants were able to pay their revenue only when they were prosperous and happy. Thus, the military commanders promoted justice and honest governance. What is meant by the internal and external frontiers of the Sultanate? The internal frontier of the Sultanate means the consolidation of the hinterlands of the garrison town. During this campaigns, forests were cleared in the Ganga Yamuna Dobe, and hunter-gatherers and pastoralites were expelled from their habitat, and these lands were handed over to the peasants. They also promoted regional trade through the establishment of new fortresses and garrison towns. The external frontiers of the Sultanate meant the military expeditions into southern parts of India, which started during the reign of Alauddin Khilji and ended with the reign of Muhammad Tulka. What were the steps taken to ensure that the Muktis performed their duties? Why do you think they may have wanted to defy the orders of the sultans? The Muktis or Iqtidar was a military commander appointed by the Khilji and Tulka monarchs as governors of the territories of varying sizes. These lands were called Iqta, and duties of these Muktis were as follows: to lead military campaigns and maintain law and order in their Iqtas. The Muktis had to collect the revenue of their assignments as salary in exchange for their military services and had to pay the soldiers from this revenue. Control over muktis was most effective if their office was not inheritable and if they were assigned iktas for a short period of time before being shifted. Accountants were appointed by the state to check the amount of revenue collected by the muktis. Care was taken that the mukti collected due only the taxes prescribed by the state and that they kept the required number of soldiers. What was the impact of the Mongol inventions on the Delhi Sultanate? Mongol attack on the Delhi Sultanate increased during the reign of Alauddin Khilji and in the early years of the Muhammad Tulka's rule. Both Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad Tulka constructed a new garrison town for their soldiers and collected tax from lands between the Ganga and Yamuna to keep the soldiers fed. Alauddin chose to pay his soldiers in cash rather than iktas, whereas Muhammad Tulka used to token currency made out of cheap metals. So this was chapter 3 of History of Standard 7 Social Science. I hope you liked my video. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you. Please leave comment, question or doubts in comment section if you have any, or you can drop a mail to us. You will find my email ID at the end of this video. You can also join us on Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, connect us on LinkedIn or tweet us on Twitter. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.